Hi everyone, this is Kelly with Kelly Ann Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in McKinney, Texas, and this is my fourth card for the month of May. It's just an extra. I did get some products from the new catalog that started on May 5th, and I just had to make something for you out of this catalog. The other three cards were all online exclusives, but the card we're going to make today is going to come out of this one suite. So let me get to where it is in the catalog. It's on page 34, and we're going to be working with this Moonlight Flora one. I just love this. There's so many rich, beautiful papers and everything, and so much we can do with this. But I did a very simple card. So the card I did is using the die in here, using "You Are an Amazing Friend," and also using this right here. So this, and this is the dies that come with it. Some really beautiful foliage dies. I mean, this is a stunning um, set. And this is our card, and I'll take it out of its protective wrapper. It's not a very hard card. It's just using pretty much just paper, ink, and stamping, and just a little bit of embellishments, but nothing much. And then the inside of our card looks like this. So we have a matte layer in there, which I think is really nice. It just sets it off. And we're using one of the designer series, well, two of the designer series paper in the paper pack. If I go in here to paper, is this the one I want? No, it's going to be color collections. Nope, it's not going to be color collections. What did I put it under? Oh, I put it under DSP. Well, there you go. So this is the actual paper right in here. I don't know if you can see it all. Let me see if I can move it over so you can see the whole thing. So we're using this piece, and we're using the back side of this one this year. So those are the two that I took out of here. But this is just beautiful paper. It's so rich. It's it's warm. I just love it. I don't know what else to say. So here's our card, and here's what you get in your kit. You, of course, we get some of the embellishments. But in the kit, we have our envelope, of course, our envelope. We're going to have our base, which is going to be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Again, remember, if you get a kit from me, to just reinforce that. And then we have designer series paper. Well, let's start with the inside. The inside piece, we have a piece of Secret Sea. This is 4 by 5.25. We should have a piece of basic white, and this is 3.25 by 5. Yeah, 3.25 by 5. And then that's the inside of our card. Our outside of our card has got one piece of designer series paper. We're going to cut this in class today. That is 3.25 by 5.25, and we're going to make 3 1.25 strips out of this. Then we have a piece that is of Secret Sea that is, no, this isn't Secret Sea. Oh, my goodness. This is 2.75 by 3.75, and that is soft sea foam. And then we have a piece that is 2.5 by 3.5 for the designer series paper. And then we have die cut out a piece for our sentiment. So we are going to put all of this aside, and the first thing we're going to do is some cutting. So let me bring in my trimmer and see if I can get this so you can see the bottom where it needs to move more. Let's see if I can give us another 1/2 inch or so you can kind of see the things down here. So I mean, you could always do this side. I mean, it would look good, but I am going to do this side. So I want it to be 1.25 inches. So here's my 1 inch, there's my quarter. And I'm just going to go up. So there's one. I'm going to move it to 1.25 inches. And I'm going to go down, and now I have my 3 strips for the front. And that's all the cutting we have to do. And let's do some stamping before we get too much farther. I'm using Berry Burst. This is our old stamp pads. These are the foam ones. I happen to like those a lot. But I'm learning to use the newer ones. I started with Stampin' Up! When they just changed to this foam one. And some people love it. Some people don't. Everybody's got an opinion, just like I do. But I'm going to learn to love the newer ones. I do like that they're magnetic. That to me is really cool. So that's done. You are an amazing friend. And I'm going to stamp my inside piece with a little bouquet. And I'm going to stamp my envelope. No naked envelopes. Try to get right in the middle there. And there we go. So those are both done. Put my inks up and away. Shut these so we do not end up with beautifully pink fingers. I don't want pink fingers. I am going to go ahead and use adhere this together. In one of my earlier videos when I was doing this, the Secret C was shredding on me while I was using this. So we will be doing glue to adhere the inside panel in. Somebody was going to get my DNA with a little bit of my hair. I don't think that they want that. That's an extra gift that nobody really wants. So this I'm going to glue because when I was using my tape runner there, it was busy doing the ripping the paper. And so it's just because of the humidity. That doesn't happen all the time. It just happens when it's humid sometimes. And if it starts on one piece, I tend to just go, okay, that's enough. We won't do that and that color. And it depends on the color. Sometimes, like I have a yellow. I think it's crushed curry. It always does that on crushed curry for me. Doesn't matter if the humidity is high or not. So there we go. Our inside is together. See how fast that happened? I'm yakking away and we're almost done. Okay, so now we're going to put these on. And I'm going to tell you the easiest way to do them for me is, okay, let's see here. I'm going to put one on right here, giving it about 1/8 of an inch at the top and the bottom and getting it as straight as I can. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, now I'm going to go all the way over to the other side and I'm going to try to get it as even as I can and as same level as the other one. I'm going to set that down. Okay, now I just have to split the difference in here. Now you can use a template. I just eyeball everything. So, but if you do it enough, you get good at it. And the thing is, it's easier to put the two on the outer sides and then fill in the middle. And it looks much better. It looks like you planned it that way, and it looks very even. So again, I'm just coming in here until it looks like I've got them together evenly. I'm going to set that there. That looks pretty good. Come straight down with it. I don't know, it's pretty even. It's a little bit wonky, but it's not bad. I think this is a little bit tilted, but I'm going to let it go. It's not enough to worry me at all. So let me put this together. And this is non-directional paper, so if you want the whiter one to be up, you could do that, or down. It doesn't matter. I think I'll put mine up this time. Again, I make this so you have about 1/8 of an inch around for a border. Um, and then we're going to put dimensionals on this. We're going to pop this up. And I just like how this card is pretty fast, pretty easy, and you're done with it. You can go on to something else, or if you had to make a bunch of these, you're in like Flynn really fast. And I like that part. Now I will put one here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put a dimensional right here. And I want that dimensional pretty straight. And I'm going to take some tape, some of my seal here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Take your pick tool is in here somewhere. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to pick that one off because I've got it. I love how they all stack up. Put it in the dustbin. We're done. This is just going to go on top here, centered as best as you can. Okay, that looks pretty good. This is just going to slide in to right there and then go down like that. And now we're going to bring in our gems. These are called Dewdrop embellishments, and they're part of the catalog, the May through August catalog. And so I chose on my original to use a little bit of each color. Now that's clear, but you can't really tell it's clear because it's on something dark. But the grouping of 3, always remember that grouping of 3 is important. So I'm going to grab a blue one and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to grab a green one. I'm going to put it right in here. And then I'm going to grab a clear one and I'm going to take it off. I could put it here on that flower. And I think I will. There we go. And that's it. I told you this is a fun card. It really doesn't have a lot of bits and pieces, but it's a very simple card that can be used. This format is so user friendly, especially if you're new. But even if you've been doing this for a long time, it's nice to have a card that you can just get done and get through, and it's just easy. Sometimes easy is what we need. So these are our 2 cards that this is my sample, this is the remake. I think we came out pretty good on both of them. So I want to thank you so much for joining me for the month of May. If you need a catalog, go ahead and put a request, a message to me on this video or any of the other videos for the month of May, and I can, reach out to you and get your address for you. I would not post your address in YouTube. I would just request one, and then I can email you back with an email address. Please like and share. Hit the hype if you can. Subscribe so that you know when my next videos are there. And hit that response bell. It can be silent, so just hit that. It'll let you know when I've put up a new video. Thank you again. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.